Right now at 6, college students on high alert after multiple reports of a man stalking and harassing women.
It's really scary. Lots of people from campus use this bus stop at all hours of the day.
Plus,
we have a weather impact alert that's going to be extended into the later part of the week. I'm tracking low elevation snow and heavy snow heading into tomorrow morning.
And that fresh powder is a welcome sight for resorts.
You like skiing?
Yes, I do big jumps.
Then from Mount Hood to Milan, as Oregon's Jackie Wiles reflects on taking home her first Olympic medal.
It is the most incredible feeling.
But first, here at 6, a KGW weather impact alert as snow levels drop and the chance for snow in lower elevations increases.
We're talking about the valley itself and parts of the coast which could both see snow and for the first time this season over the next couple of days. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri's in the Weather Center tracking the very latest forecast. Joe?
Hey, good evening to you guys. If you're hoping for a valley event, you're going to have to wait potentially for a couple days. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a mix of rain and snow to start things off throughout the morning hours, although the snow level is going to be at 500 feet. So tomorrow morning, you notice temperatures well above freezing at 36 degrees. So there's just going to be pockets of rain and snow mix as you head to the bus stop and go off to school and off to your morning commute. This is what we're looking at right now on the radar. We have some unstable air out there. You can kind of see just some spotty showers popping up and some spotty snow showers too. After midnight, we'll be seeing more consistent snow showers. The more west you go, 26 throughout the Coast Range and over the Oregon Cascade. So here's a look at the hour by hour as we bring in the futurecast just after midnight. If you're traveling near Tillamook, over Newport, you are going to be seeing heavy bands of snow showers throughout the overnight hours, but then they quickly disappear heading into the later part of the morning. But still, about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, we're still looking at some rounds of heavy snow showers over near the Oregon coast. Now, as you travel into the metro area, just some pockets of a rain and snow mix. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of precipitation with this system that we're looking at tonight and into tomorrow. Majority of it is going to go well south of us into California and to southern Oregon. I'll talk more about the watches and warnings coming up in a few minutes.
All right, no snow day tomorrow in the valley, though could be a little slippery. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Let's take you up to the Cascades now for a live look. The snow's still coming down at Timberline Lodge.
Celine Stevens has more from Mount Hood.
It's been snowing all day long here in Government Camp, a big change from just a few days ago when people were just hoping that we'd get to see some additional snowfall. Those I spoke with Monday were excited and said this is what they've been waiting for, and for some, they even depend on it.
Definitely, the snow brings up the people. They have a reason to come up here and go skiing and recreate and go sledding, and afterwards they can come and eat or spend the night with me. So it's all chain reaction here, yeah.
Good news for Ed Rogers, the owner of Huckleberry Inn. The snow is here and is expected to stick around for the next few days.
We definitely need snow for business here.
The snow bringing in customers like this couple and their puppy, Maverick.
Yeah, this is the first time we've been up because there hasn't been much snow. So we're just excited to be here and be able to play in the snow.
We live in Kalama. We've been waiting for snow to go up there and hasn't been much.
The snow allowing for the return of fun winter activities.
We've been waiting for it. We're trying to get the kids skiing.
Do you like skiing?
Yes, I do big jumps.
Just days ago, Government Camp was lacking powder, but conditions turned around Monday.
It was disappointing, and we were kind of unsure what to do for the first couple days up here, and then it snowed. This was kind of good timing.
Although all the snow has turned the mountain back into a winter wonderland, getting there with a winter weather advisory in effect could be tough.
We're on 24/7 shifts, so we have 3 different shifts of crews, so we can cover day and night to be out there plowing the roads and taking care to keep everything as clean as possible. Even before snow starts to fall, our crews will be out. They'll be laying down gravel or sand to create a layer of traction. They'll pre-treat the roads.
The Oregon Department of Transportation says to always be prepared with chains and a winter emergency kit to keep in your car.
So remember that if you're going to travel over the pass, even if it's not snowing where you start your journey, there's definitely going to start to be some snow and ice up here over the pass.
ODOT says they do not preemptively close roads, especially for snowstorms like this. However, if there are any crashes or stalled vehicles, then that will prompt road closures. The best way to check on the latest road conditions is going to tripcheck.com. In Government Camp, Celine Stevens, KGW News.
Hey, it's been a rough ski season, so any snow is really welcome news, right? Stay with KGW for continuing coverage of the Weather Impact Alert. Look for the latest on air, plus anytime on KGW.com and on our free TV streaming app, KGW Plus.
Developing tonight, Portland community college officials now believe they know who is reportedly stalking and harassing students near bus stops.
Let's bring in Evan Watson live near Southeast 82nd and Division. Evan, sounds like it's a current or former student.
A current or former student who's currently not allowed on any Portland Community College campus. After weeks of warnings, PCC officials now believe they know who this suspect is, a man who was previously kicked off of PCC campus for trespassing. Now, citing student privacy, a school spokesperson declined to answer my questions about whether this was a former student or is still a current student taking online classes.
It's really scary. Lots of people from campus use this bus stop at all hours of the day.
After 3 different warnings about a man sexually harassing women near the Portland Community College campus in Southeast Portland, students are on alert.
Someone who's actively hurting students that are wanting to go in for an education, and it's something that shouldn't be happening at all.
Now PCC believes they know who this stalker is.
It's a bit of a relief to know that that person hopefully isn't going to be out there anymore, because I use this bus stop every day.
The suspect is described as a black man in a black puffy jacket. His reported actions leading to 3 campus-wide public safety alerts over the last month. A PCC spokesperson says the school used limited surveillance video to possibly identify the man.
Just to know that they are doing something about it, and that there is some sort of closure, even just a little bit.
PCC shared his name with Portland police, saying this man is already not allowed on any PCC campus and he has a criminal history. The potential suspect was a student when he trespassed on campus, according to a PCC spokesperson, who wouldn't tell us if he's a former student or still taking classes online. PCC student Joshua Jimenez says it's concerning.
Because I feel like an apology might be a little bit too weak, because it's something that causes trauma.
The college spokesperson says there is no video of the reported incidents, but TriMet is working to review their own footage in hopes of developing a better description of who to look out for.
I hope, they get the person and that the students are okay.
We should note that the description provided by PCC about this suspect, a black man wearing a black puffy jacket, doesn't give a whole lot for the community to go on. The only other real details provided was at one time he was wearing tan boots and a green baseball hat. These public safety alerts include details about the man making sexual comments towards women and at least one occasion touching and pushing a woman at a bus stop here near campus. So far, according to the spokesperson, no one has filed a police report related to this harassment. PCC did say they're going to notify Portland police if this man comes onto any one of their campuses.
Evan Watson reporting live from Southeast Portland. Thank you, Evan.
Really bad wreck.
Really bad wreck, he says in your headlines tonight. 2 Oregon State troopers are in the hospital with serious injuries after a crash involving that semi near the Dalles. This is video from this morning at the I-84 exit to Highway 197. It shows the semi-trailer nearly on its side and a state fish and wildlife truck that sustained heavy front end damage. Authorities say the troopers were responding to a separate crash. I think that's the one on the back left there, involving a logging truck. A police canine was also hurt.
Police have arrested a man allegedly involved in a drive-by shooting. This evening, he faces an attempted murder charge, among others. It happened just after 11 o'clock this morning near Southeast Van Water Street and 36th Avenue. A person called 911 to report their car had been hit by gunfire and gave police a vehicle description. Officers tracked 19-year-old Cordale Dorley to a nearby gym, took him into custody, and found a handgun inside the building.
In Aloha, the sheriff's office is asking for help tonight finding a hit-and-run suspect who struck a man, they say, and kept going. This is around 6:30 Friday evening at TV Highway in Southwest 178th. Deputies say the 31-year-old suffered serious injuries after he was hit by a black full-size truck with a 4-door cab. Investigators believe the driver could be a woman with blonde hair. Anyone with information here should contact the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
Oregon's Attorney General is arguing federal agents at Portland's ICE building have used excessive force on protesters. The AG submitted evidence today in a lawsuit brought by the ACLU. They're pointing to January 31st, when federal agents repeatedly tear-gassed a large group of primarily peaceful protesters. They submitted testimony from people in the crowd who said the chemical agents made it hard to breathe. The federal government has said some protesters stormed the ICE facility and agents used force to protect themselves. A hearing in the case is set for March 2nd.